Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Box Office Receipts for the weekend of December 27th, 2019. I'm your host Tyler Callahan, and we got quite a few numbers to talk about for the final weekend of 2019. So we have the post-Christmas top 5, international updates, and we gotta see if there's anything new coming out this weekend. Like Thanksgiving, I will be doing the 3-day weekend numbers instead of a 5-day numbers, including Christmas Day. Staying in first place is Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker with 72.3 million, for a total of 362.1 million. Staying in second place is Jumanji The Next Level with 35.3 million, for a total of 175.4 million. In third place is Frozen 2 with 16.8 million, for a total of 421.2 million. In fourth place is Little Woman with 16.7 million, for a total of 29.2 million. Lastly, in fifth place is Spies in Disguise with 13.2 million, for a total of 22 million. So I was a little off here. I thought this was the weekend Frozen 2 would be out of the top 5, which is not the case. I had Uncut Gems taking 5th place, but instead it came in at 7th with 9.5 million, for a total of 20 million. Looking at the rest of the numbers, Star Wars is doing okay, but the real test is coming this weekend, and the weekday numbers, because while it looks good now, it had its opening weekend and its Christmas boost. Right now it is set to go on to pass 1 billion, but not much more than that. Cats is still doing terrible, we're now only at 17.8 million domestic. Reports are now coming out that Universal could lose anywhere from 75 to 100 million on this movie, which is not surprising. So for the holiday season so far, Disney and Sony are having a good time, while Universal's in a corner taking shots, wondering how they spent so much on Cat. Now let's see how the numbers look internationally. The Rise of Skywalker is now at 363 million for a worldwide total of 725.1 million. Frozen 2 is at 796.2 million. for a worldwide total of 1.21 billion. Jumanji The Next Level is at 295.2 million for a worldwide total of 470.6 million. Little Woman is at 6.3 million internationally for a worldwide total of 35.5 million. The 6 million is due to the small number of countries it opened in last week, so right now that's not bad. Spies in Disguise has made 16 million for a worldwide total of 38.2 million. Knives Out has passed 200 million worldwide, with it now at 214.9 million, and looks to be marching on to the 250 million mark with its great legs. So for the first weekend of 2020, we do have one new movie with a remake of Grudge from Sony. Now it is a horror movie in January, so you know how well this is going to be quality-wise. For the box office, it'll probably do around 10 to 15 million and then collapse shortly after if the reviews are bad. So my predictions for the weekend top 5 are: again, in first place, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. In second place, Jumanji The Next Level. Third place, Little Woman. Fourth place, The Grudge. And fifth place, Frozen 2. I think the closest race will be Frozen 2 and The Grudge, assuming The Grudge can make at least 10 million. So that is it for the last weekend of 2019 for the box office. And while 2020 will not have the same amount of monster movies as this year, there's no Avengers Endgame, there's no Episode 9, it should still be an interesting year, and I look forward to covering it. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.